Hello, what is up guys, Jack here from Ezekiel Gaming HD, and this is episode 8 of the Dream Team series. And we kick this episode off by entering that Bronze Cup again. We have struggled to get past this, but this episode, I promise you, will be the last of the Bronze Cup without ruining obviously this episode. You guys can probably tell by the way that it's edited. It's very similar to the last episode where I include as much games as possible just to keep you entertained basically. I could have, in this episode and last episode, I could have made about 6 or possibly even 7 episodes out of, but I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to drag it along, so that's what I've done. I've compressed this episode again into about, I think it's about 10 plus games. I entered a cup 3 times. I have to enter the cup 3 times, but I don't want to say too much more. So let's talk about actually the players that I've been using and why I think I've actually managed to win the cup in the end. And first of all, I'd like to say that the reason I haven't won the cup is a little bit of unluckiness or misfortune or whatever you want to say, because I have lost in the final up to this point in this episode a couple of times by about 1 goal, and that's just not. That's a bit unlucky. I mean, even if you're the worst player and you lose, in the final by 1 goal, there's a little bit of unluckiness there. Even if it's not if it's not you being unlucky, it's the other player getting a strike of luck, or a strike of luck that they deserved maybe. It's still a bit of luck. So that's the main reason why I just hadn't won it at this point. But I've been following the series rules, and I've actually enjoyed it. Even though I've been frustrated that I haven't won, I've actually enjoyed the series. I've enjoyed playing in it as well as editing it, so I don't regret anything. I don't regret showing you guys that I am losing. There's no negatives about it really. But in the gameplay behind us, well, just as you're watching, you can see that I got to the semi-final, and my natural instinct was to go out and buy loads of attribute cards. That was shiny, rare, and as you know, I'm not allowed to buy any shiny rares, so I gave myself a -5 points because I only just realised after I played the game that I wasn't allowed to do it. So I've given myself a penalty of -5 points, as I know a lot of you would be annoyed about that. Also, I'm annoyed about that because I don't like to basically just avoid my rules. I want to stick to it, so that's why I think I went from 9 points to 4 points. So it did take quite a lot of points off, but to me, at this point in time, I wasn't even winning the Bronze Cup, and I didn't really need points because I had the best team that I could, so it wasn't too much of an issue at this stage, although it'd be nice when I do unlock silvers to have those points. So it is a punishment in a way, but not at this point in time, if you understand what I mean. But that was the final. I lost 5-1. I got the absolute dick, to be honest, and the other guy played really well. He had a good team, but I played against better and I've won against better, so he had to be a good player to win there. This game, the only goal was actually in extra time, as you can see there. This is where Holmes, starts to actually score some really decent goals, not just in this game, but from this part of the episode onwards. He scores the 2 winning goals there, or the last winning goal, from 2 similar situations with his left foot. He's left-footed, and he always manages to swing the ball in there with a nice bit of curve or swerve, whatever you want to call it. And we had to re-enter the cup, of course. I'm kind of losing track of where I am in this episode, to be honest. I've just edited it and it's confusing for me, so I'm going to try and keep up with it myself. But I won that 2-0, so that means that is the quarterfinals, and now I'm into the semi-finals, I believe. And I'll get off this game to a good start as well, with Roger and then Will Dig there to make that 2-0, and that was the end of the game. That is the semi-finals. I was now into the finals, and guess what? I always, I haven't got the best luck in finals. I'm not saying it's all down to luck. Obviously, you make your own luck. That kind of saying. But he does go 2-0 up in 20 minutes. And this, I played all of these games. Last episode and this episode, I played all of these games at one point in the night. One night from about 12 o'clock till like 6 in the morning. I was getting so frustrated. I was so pissed off because I got so close in so many games. But it was 4-1. I lost that game 4-1. I didn't feel like I deserved to lose that game as harshly as that, although I did deserve to lose because of the chances that I wouldn't say let him have, but the chances he got compared to mine were a lot better. So he did deserve to win it, although it's just a little bit harsh in that scoreline. So now we go into the Bronze Cup again. As you can see, Rogers and Holmes and Will Dig, they're the main players now. They are scoring most of the goals. Obviously, when Reed plays striker as well, he does score a few goals. But Rogers and the 2 other right and left wings have been a big part of this, and also even the left back there, Gordon, scoring, shows you this has got to be it. This has got to be the final Bronze Cup entry, hopefully. And Rogers there finishing up 4-3 in extra time, which was very, very needed. I needed that goal to get me through. That was a qualifier stage as well, so that was a very tough qualifying stage, I've not had a game as tough as that really, except from the ones that I've lost. But I managed to go 1-0 up, and then Rodgers again with a penalty goes for a little dink down the middle of the goal, which is very nice to do. Showing a little bit of composure with bronze players is quite hard, because they don't have the best dribbling, passing or shooting stats or anything really, so it's very hard to do things like that. But I go 4-0 up, and he ends up quitting that game. So that's quite positive going into this. I've got to the semi-final with someone quitting on me. That's a good sign really. Also a little bit of luck in this game for me this time. 40th minute as well, I get a header back with Barnett, so it's all looking good. 2-0 up, go ahead and do a diving header with Holmes. Again, as I said, Holmes is just a great player, and you'll see why in this last episode he makes it. He basically gets me the chance that I've had. This is the final now. I'm now in the final, as I just said, and I had the typical luck that I usually do at the start of these games. I go 2-0 down in about 20 minutes, but I do pull one back with Reed, so I told myself I've still got hope, I can still do it. Holmes here getting through, a little bit of fortunate luck, finishes it with his weak foot that is, and that makes it 2-2, 60 minutes, so I've still got a good 30 minutes left to round this up. If I can get another goal, that'd be excellent. I put through Holmes, he puts it into the back of the net with a crossbar finish, bounces up and down, and yes, I was very, very happy. Again, 63rd minute, he goes and whacks one into the back of the net from the same position he did earlier in this episode, so I was like, oh my god, I could actually win this. 65th minute of, is it 65th? No, 85th minute, I'll go and chip the keeper just to rub it in a little bit more. And again, 90th minute, I'll go and score another goal, that's 6-2. Again, I'll get a penalty here, but I think I'm a little bit too, I tried to do that cheeky chip again, and he reads me. He knows I'm feeling quite cocky, so he just kept his keeper still. So that's it, guys. I finally win the Bronze Cup. I am through. I can now use silvers. I can use silver non-rares. I still can't use shiny bronze, but I can now use silvers. That unlocks a whole new thing now. Hopefully the episodes will be a little bit more entertaining, I guess. But that's it. At the bottom left, you can see now silvers has come up. I can use it. I also won a premium bronze pack from that episode, so that's just me opening it in the background. But as always, guys, if you enjoyed this episode, if you watched it and you enjoyed it, please remember to hit that like button. It's not everything to me, but it does show a little bit of appreciation for the editing and work that I do for the series. So thank you guys for watching and listening. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Has 4-star skills, but only 2-star weak foot, which is a letdown. He also has 84 dribbling, 83 ball control and 90 agility, so again, very close stats. Okay, moving into the number 6 spot is Kelvin with 5-star skills and 3-star weak foot. He has 85 dribbling and 92 agility with 79 ball control. He also has the flair trait. Anyway, we are now halfway in. Moving up to the number 5 spot is Shikao, another 5-star skiller.